wearing some of the attire, so I fit in here. So everyone thinks I'm at home, and so I feel at home as well.
Thank you. خروب يا حاج. دمع يا شيخ خروب بارد.
I see a lot of the news. I think he is president.
He's the president.
Yeah.
Who's your friends? Do you know a lot of the people that?
Sure.
Yes.
I have a lot.
طريق على الضريح.
طب بعيدة؟
لا على البوابة الرئيسية.
أنا بوصلهم.
رغم إنه التساؤلات يعني والسلام اللي بنحاول نعمله مع إسرائيل إلا إنها بترفض هذا الشيء. يعني بطرق بعدة طرق بعدة وسائل بتحط حصار علينا.
Although we are as a Palestinian, we always looking for the peace.
What is the solution? What
إيش
in your
تتوقع
opinion,
الحل؟
what do you think is the best way of?
الحل أنا ما بقدرش.
Well, here you go, Jerusalem. Certainly one of the more culturally diverse and religiously diverse cities of the world. With the Dome of the Rock, we've just had a little look of over there. We've got our mates back here, blasting out the tunes. Everyone's in high spirits. Everyone's getting on. We've got Christians, Jewish and Muslim all living in a small little area. All following different faiths but sharing the land. Hasn't always been that way though. It's been a bit of a mess over the years. We've had hundreds of years, in fact thousands of years of conflict here. The history of it just goes far too back to really start anywhere. So I'm just going to leave it open and let you do your research yourself.
You see the wall now. You can imagine that almost as high as that. Imagine that's going to be out. A lot of Jews would come here purely for the sake of meditation and spirituality. They would come here to pray, and and may their prayers be accepted.
How would you kind of describe the way that Israel as a state protects itself?
There is only one way between death and life in Israel, and this is the army. Nothing else. Anybody who comes to tell you agreements, negotiations, guarantees, protections from other countries, don't believe him. Iran wants to destroy Israel, and if they have an atom bomb, they'll drop it on us. It's no problem. No, they've got no question about it. If at the same time 12 million Muslims will be killed also, paradise is big enough.
You're in the reserves.
Yeah.
So you get called up. If there's fighting on a border, you get called to that border because you're a combat unit. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You
will always serve the army. If you enjoy the army at 18, you will always say, be at the reserve. And if there is a war like there was in last July,
right,
in Lebanon,
yeah.
I was here, not here. I was in Elat with my friends,
yeah.
And I get a call. It called 8-1. That's what it called, and then
the code means war.
Yeah, it means war. You have to go to fight, and that's what I did.
So you went up, and were you fighting across the border in Lebanon, or did you have to cross in because you're a combat unit? Is that correct?
I'm a combat unit, and I fight.
Right.
That's it.
To talk about West Bank more.
More is more
Yeah.
relevant, yeah.
It's quite difficult.
Yeah. And what was your kind of main role while you were stationed in these parts of the world?
We used to stand on checkpoints.
Checkpoints, yeah.
We had these jeeps where we go into villages, also arrest people in the
Yeah.
villages.
Right.
Yeah.
And was that through intelligence? Your intelligence agencies here in Israel would alert you of people that were needed to be removed from the land. Is that how it works, or?
Yeah, exactly. It's not easy.
We are a Palestinian. We are under occupation. We are suffering. I don't care for political issues. Really, I don't care. I care for my children, for the salaries, for to build our country. I care for the future. I don't care for political terms, for conflict here in Palestine, conflict. I don't care. Really, I don't care.